Assalamualaikum everyone. I'm Asha Education Wali. I welcome you all to my another session with ChatGPT on how to plan and organize a productive day. So today uh, we are going to explore this topic that affects all of us. That in our fast-paced lives, managing time effectively is the key to achieving success, reducing stress, and maintaining balance. To guide us through this, I'll be asking Maya a series of questions to uncover the practical strategies, tips, and insights. Okay, so let me call Maya.
Hey, what's up?
Hey Maya, let's discuss on how to plan and organize a productive day. Are you ready for that?
I am so ready. Since you've already got some heavy hitters like the Eisenhower Matrix and Eat the Frog in your toolkit, do you want to refine your current flow or are we looking to build a brand new system from scratch?
What are the first steps someone should take when planning a productive day?
The absolute first move is to get everything out of your head. I'm a huge fan of the brain dumps. Just write down every single thing swirling in your mind, from the big work project to the tiny thing like buy milk. Once it's on paper, you stop using your brain as a storage unit and start using it as a processor. After that, you can actually start filtering what matters.
Okay, so yes, please.
Once you've got once you've got that big messy list in front of you. The next step is to filter. You can't do 50 things in a day, no matter how much coffee you drink. I usually suggest picking your top 3, the non-negotiables that would make the day feel like a win even if nothing else gets done. Does that feel doable or does the list usually feel too urgent for that?
Yes, it does.
Nice. Now
So,
that you've got your non-negotiables, the trick is figuring out when they actually happen. A lot of people just leave a list and hope for the best, but that's usually when the distractions sneak in. Have you ever tried time blocking or do you prefer a more fluid approach to your hours?
I haven't tried the time blocking. What is it?
It's basically like giving every part of your day a specific job. Instead of a long to do list, you carve out actual blocks of time on your calendar for a specific task. Like from 9 o'clock to 11 o'clock, you're only doing deep work on that one big project. When that block is over, you move to the next. It stops you
Yes.
from multitasking and keeps you from wondering, what should I be doing right now?
Yes, I do. I do the same what you have said.
Oh, so you're already a pro.
But
Yeah, since you've already got the blocking down, the real challenge is usually when the unexpected happens. Do you build in buffers between your blocks or do you schedule things back to back?
I schedule things back to back, but sometimes I'm blocked in also. But what do you suggest? Does blocking in is a great way to start our day?
Scheduling back to back is a dangerous game. It feels productive on paper, but the second one thing runs over, a phone call goes long, or you just need a glass of water, the whole day collapses like a house of cards. I definitely suggest adding 15 to 30-minute buffers between your big blocks. It gives you room to breathe and a place to put those little unexpected tasks so they don't eat into your deep work.
Okay. Then, do you think I should schedule my day? That what I have to do?
Absolutely. Scheduling is the best way to protect your time and energy. The key is just to treat your schedule as a guide, not a prison. That way you have a plan to follow, but you're not stressed if you have to pivot slightly.
Okay, what if I get interrupted when I'm doing my task?
Interruptions are the ultimate productivity killers. The trick is to avoid the switching costs, that mental lag when you jump from a task to an interruption, and then try to find your way back. I
Mhm.
usually recommend a parking lot note. When someone interrupts, you spend 10 seconds jotting down exactly where you left off and what the very next step was. Then you handle the interruption. It makes jumping back into the flow way faster because you aren't spending 10 minutes wondering, wait, where was I?
What if
Wait,
any emergency comes, a sudden work comes, unexpected work?
an unexpected walk, like someone just showing up at your door. If it's a
Mm,
genuine emergency, the schedule goes out the window, obviously. But if it's just an unexpected visitor or quick question that isn't urgent, the best move is to be honest about your block. Something like, I'm in the middle of something right now, but I can give you my full attention at 11 o'clock. It sets a boundary without being rude. Do you find it hard to say no when people just pop in?
yes, I feel like that because whenever I am in need, even they help me. So I feel it is hard to say no.
That's the reciprocity trap. It's hard to turn someone away when you know they've had your back. But here's the thing, when you drop everything to help out of guilt, you're usually giving them a distracted version of yourself. You're thinking about your deadline the whole time. Asking them to wait until your block is over isn't saying no to the person, it's just saying not right now to the timing.
Yeah.
Doesn't it feel better to help someone when you can actually focus on them without feeling stressed about your own work?
Yes. Yeah.
Exactly. Since we've talked about managing the day while it's happening, I'm curious, do you usually plan your day in the morning or do you set things up the night before?
Night before I set all the things for the next day. But what happens when I am not done with all the work which I have planned at the end of the day? Then I feel like demotivated. Then I don't plan for the next day. Why it's so?
That's a really common cycle. It happens because you're treating your to do list like a contract you've broken rather than a flexible guide. When you don't hit every mark, it feels like a failure, and that weight makes the idea of planning tomorrow feel like you're just setting yourself up for another disappointment. Does that sound like what's happening?
Then how can these technology tools like calendars or apps help in daily planning?
Technology is great, but only if it works for you instead of you working for it. The real magic of apps and calendars is that they take the mental load off your plate. Instead of using energy just to remember what to do, you use it to actually do the work. Digital calendars are perfect for those blocks and buffers we talked about because you can just slide a block over if things run long rather than erasing and rewriting everything. And task apps are basically that parking lot we mentioned, just on steroids. Do you currently use a digital calendar or are you more of a pen and paper person?
Both. I use both. Okay, so
All
what strategies can help maintain focus and avoid distractions throughout the day?
the biggest battle is usually won before you even start the task. I'm a big believer in creating a focus sanctuary. That means not just the phone, but closing the 20 open tabs in your browser that aren't related to the task at hand. Another thing that helps is the Pomodoro technique, working in short, intense bursts, like 25 minutes, followed by a 5-minute break. Tricks your brain into staying focused because there's a finish line in sight. Do you find that your distractions are mostly external, like people and notifications, or internal, like your mind just wandering off?
I think both, because when you say the Pomodoro technique, but when I get up after 25 minutes, then I am not taking a break of 5 minutes. Then it will go long break. So how should I overcome that?
The break creep is real. It starts with a quick stretch and ends with you scrolling through social media for 40 minutes. The
Yes.
problem is that the break doesn't have a hard edge. I suggest using a loud, obnoxious timer for the 5 minutes, something that forces you to acknowledge the time is up. Or try a re-entry ritual, like taking one deep breath or drinking a sip of water as the signal to your brain that the break is officially over.
Oh,
Does your mind usually wander towards something specific during those breaks, or is it just a general drift?
that's a general. Okay, so thank you so much, Maya, for giving me this great conversation on the topic. Okay, see you in the next session. Until then, bye bye.
It was my pleasure.
I'll
I
come
really
back
enjoyed
to
diving into this
you
with.
again on this topic very soon.
Wait, a song? I wish I had a soundtrack for our conversations, but I can't actually play music. Did you have something specific in mind, or did I accidentally sound like a jukebox for a second?
Nothing. Okay, bye for now.
Bye for now. Take care.
Thank you so much for joining us in this conversation. I hope you find it very helpful. See you in the next conversation. Until then, bye bye.